Did you know that even advanced English learners often make the same common mistakes? And in some cases, even native born English speakers. But whether you're writing an email, presenting, or chatting with your friends, avoiding these errors can significantly affect how clearly and confidently you communicate. So, mastering English isn't just about learning new words or grammar rules, it's also about avoiding the challenges, or as we call them, the pitfalls that can trip you up. By being aware of these mistakes, you can refine your language skills and open doors to new opportunities, both personally and professionally. Get your pen and pad ready, and let's dive into the top 15 mistakes so you can stand out and express yourself like a pro by not making them. Okay, let's get started. First up, we have fewer versus less. Many people use fewer and less interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. Fewer is used for something that is countable. For instance, there are fewer apples in the basket. Less is used for uncountable quantities. There is less water in the bottle. Using these words correctly ensures your sentences are grammatically accurate and precise, and you're clearly understood and no mistakes are made. Compliment versus compliment. So now these words sound similar but have entirely different meanings. Compliment means to praise or admire someone. For example, she gave him a compliment on his presentation. Compliment means to complete or enhance something. For example, the wine complements the meal perfectly. Understanding the difference can prevent confusion in both spoken and written communication. So you would want to know this one. Next, principle versus principle. Now, this is a standard error, even among native speakers, just to be honest. Principal, and I'm emphasizing the last two letters, principal, refers to the head of a school or main sum of money. The principal announced the new school policy. Principle, I will pronounce it again, principle refers to a fundamental truth or belief. For example, she stood by her principles. And when someone says that, it's all about context. It's the context of the conversation. Just saying the word without context, you're not going to know which that they mean. So remember that when you're using them. So using these words correctly is essential for conveying your intended meaning accurately. Farther versus further. Now, these words are often used interchangeably, but unfortunately, that's not correct. They have subtle differences. So you want to make sure you're using the right one in the right case. Farther refers to physical distance. The store is farther than I thought. Further refers to metaphorical or figurative distance. Let's discuss this further. You would never say, let's discuss this farther. Let's discuss this further, metaphorical or figurative distance. Mastering the distinction between these words can enhance the precision of your communication. Now, if you're getting a lot out of this, which I hope you are, please give us a like. We would appreciate it. Lose versus loose. Common misspelling. and usage error. Lose means to misplace something or fail to win. I don't want to lose my keys. We lost the game. Or I think we're going to lose the game. Loose means not tight or free from some type of restraint. The screw is loose. So using these words correctly is crucial for avoiding misunderstandings in your writing and your speaking. Emigrate versus immigrate. Now, these two words are definitely confused, once again, even by native speakers, but they have opposite meanings. So this is why it's even more important to use them. Emigrate means to leave one's country to live elsewhere. For example, she emigrated from France to start a new life. Immigrate means to enter a new country to live there. He immigrated to Canada last year. Understanding the difference is essential for clear communication and relocation. Stationery versus stationary. So these words sound identical, but have different meanings. Stationary means not moving. The car remains stationary at the red light. Stationery refers to writing materials like paper and envelopes. For example, I bought new stationery for the office. Using these words accurately ensures your writing and your speaking is precise and professional. Pique, peak, and peak. So these are homophones. In other words spelled differently with different meanings. And certainly in this case, just speaking to someone who doesn't understand the context, they would be completely confused. So peak, P-E-A-K, refers to the top of a mountain or the highest point. The hikers reached the mountain peak. Peek, P-E-E-K, means to glance. She took a peek through the window. Pique, P-I-Q-U-E, provokes interest or curiosity. The mystery piqued her interest. Mastering the correct usage of these words will definitely enhance your writing and speaking skills. Cite, cite, cite. Once again, these words sound the same but have different meanings. C-I-T-E means to quote or reference. For example, she cited several sources in her research paper. So those of you studying for a master's or a PhD in the audience, or have done in the past, will understand cite, C-I-T-E, perfectly. Site, S-I-T-E, refers to a location. For example, the construction site is busy. Sight, S-I-G-H-T, relates to vision or something seen. For example, the sunset was a beautiful sight, or the sunrise was a beautiful sight. So you would use it that way. Using these words accurately ensures your communication, once again, is not only correct, but clear and compelling as well in many cases. Illicit versus illicit. These words are often confused due to their similar pronunciation. Elicit means to draw out response or reaction. Now, in some cases, you might hear someone pronounce it elicit, which is fine, right? But most people, if they're in a normal speaking cadence or their normal speaking rhythm, it's probably going to sound the same, both of these words. So once again, it's context. But in the case of elicit, E-L-I-C-I-T, the teacher tried to elicit answers from the students. In the case of illicit, illicit, means illegal or forbidden. For example, the police discovered an illicit operation. Understanding the difference between these words is crucial for accurate communication. Capital versus capital. Now, these words are often mixed up, but they have distinct meanings. Capital with an ending AL refers to a city that serves as a seat of government or to financial assets as well. For instance, Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States, AL. Now, or I have the capital to start our project, talking about money or financial resources. Capital with OL at the end, I'm emphasizing the OL, refers to the building where a legislature meets. Now, you're going to find many native English speakers that miss this one as well. So don't feel bad about yourself because English is your second or more language. Now, the example here would be the meeting took place in the Capitol building, OL. So using these words, particularly from a legal or business or academic or governmental perspective, is essential for precise and accurate communication. Historic versus historical. Okay, so these words are often used interchangeably, but they too have different meanings. Historic refers to something significant. For example, the signing of the treaty was a historic event. Historical refers to anything related to history. See the difference? For example, she enjoys reading historical novels. Understanding the difference here, once again, the precision of your writing and speaking. Every day versus every day. So this is a standard error in both writing and speaking. Every day is an adjective, meaning ordinary or commonplace. By saying, oh, you know what, this is an everyday occurrence, or these are my everyday shoes. Every day is an adverbial phrase, meaning each day. For example, I go for a walk every day. Using these terms accurately ensures your sentences are grammatically correct and precise. Breathe versus breath. Now, these words are often confused due to their similar spelling. Breathe is a verb meaning to inhale and exhale. For example, remember to breathe deeply during meditation. Breath refers to the air taken in or let out or expelled. For example, she took a deep breath before speaking. Mastering the correct usage here is also critical. Counsel versus counsel. So they sound similar, definitely have different meanings. Counsel with an EL refers to advice or a legal advisor, such as an attorney or a lawyer. For example, she sought counsel from her lawyer. Council refers to a group of people who govern or make decisions. The city council, let me repeat that, the city council approved the new policy. So once again, accuracy is going to be key and important with these two. Okay. Let me just share why avoiding these mistakes matter. Avoiding these common mistakes is crucial and effective communication. Crucial and effective for your communication. And for you to express yourself confidently. And the ones I gave you today are very common. So you will be well ahead of the game by incorporating over time this collection of words into your vocabulary bag, right? But now, By being aware of these errors, you're going to be able also to refine your language skills. This will open new doors to new opportunities. And so remember, mastering English is a continuous process. It's okay to make mistakes. Embrace the mistakes for the improvement. The key is to learn from them and improve, because with practice and patience, you will become a proficient English speaker and stand out both personally and professionally. So keep learning and improving. And of course, if you want more language tips to improve those skills, check out our other video lessons, right? We have a whole suite of video lessons here that are excellent across the board for English learners. So don't forget to share your experiences in the comment section below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time as we continue our linguistic adventure together. Take care, everyone.